What's up, guys? So I had a thought. All I'll talk about really is powerlifting and my own powerlifting. So in order to get my audience a little bit bigger, I figured, well, I should talk about things that everyone can relate to. So my first thing I could think about that I could talk to everyone about is how to lose weight. And by the title of this video, you all want to know how to lose weight fast. Well, guess what? I'm sorry to tell you this, but the best way to lose weight isn't fast. The slower that you take off the weight, the more sustainable that it is to keep that weight off. I know that sounds shitty, but it's the easiest way to do it. Everybody wants to lose 30, 40 pounds in a month. Well, that's just not sustainable, and it's not a good way to live. So, in order to lose all of this weight that you want to lose in this short amount of time, you have to go to drastic measures. You have to do a ton of cardio, eat things you don't want to eat, be miserable for this short amount of time. And that will work. It's possible to lose a ton of weight all at one time. But the problem here is it's not sustainable. It's not a way that you want to live all the time. No one wants to eat nothing but greens and fish, or nothing but lean ground beef and chicken and white rice all the time. It's just not fun. It just sucks. So the best way to do it is as slow as possible and as fun as possible. So the best way to do it is to only lose a couple, like maybe about a pound, maybe 2 pounds a week, if that. That's kind of a long stretch. So the best way to do it is to make conscious decisions of what you're doing and what you're putting in your body and the way that you're moving. The main way to lose weight is to burn more calories than you're consuming in the day, a calorie deficit. In order to do that, you have to move, you have to get off the couch, you have to walk more, you have to exercise. You don't have to go in and power lift and do what I do. You don't have to train crazy, you don't have to huff ammonia and squat 1,000 pounds or do anything insane, obviously, to lose weight. You don't have to do cardio for 2 hours a day, you don't have to do anything stupid. Just make conscious decisions. If you go to the store, park farther back in the parking lot and walk further. Take the stairs instead of the elevator. Do things that keep you more active on a day-to-day basis. Get up earlier and walk. Take a walk in the neighborhood. Walk around your house. It's not that hard. I promise you. If you do small things, you'll lose weight more sustainably. It won't be fast, but it'll be more sustainable. You won't have to work as hard, and you'll lose weight and you'll keep it off. That's the main point of losing weight, is to keep it off. You don't want to lose 30 pounds and then put 40 pounds right back on because you want to binge after you've ate nothing but fucking greens and rice for for 3 months or whatever. No one wants to do that. I eat like I want to, and I train hard as shit because that's just what I like to do. I still make conscious decisions of what I'm eating. I eat a lot of stupid stuff sometimes, but I make sure that my thing is I'm trying to gain weight, but I'm not trying to binge every meal. I'm trying to eat a little bit more at a time and add more protein and more carbs so I don't gain a bunch of fat as I gain weight. It's the small things that matter. Don't overstress your nutrition. That'll kill you. Don't worry about counting your macros. And of course, that's a great way to do it. And if you're into bodybuilding or powerlifting, you can do that. You're welcome to do what you want to do. But it's all about enjoying the journey. If it's not enjoyable, then why do it? You're here on this earth to enjoy life. So don't do something that makes you miserable. Do small things and make small changes a little bit at a time. Rather than eating 5 pieces of pizza, cut back to 4 pieces of pizza. Just make small, conscious decisions. It's not that difficult. So And everyone thinks that all of these lose weight fast things are the way to go, and all of all this different stuff like Jenny Craig and all these different bullshit things you see on TV, like hydroxycut and all this different stuff. You're not gonna lose weight by taking a pill. That's just not, I don't know where people get this idea that taking one pill is gonna fix everything, or one specific exercise to do a day, or this 15-minute workout and eating like shit every day is gonna fix anything. It's a combination of what you do. You need to watch what you eat, move your body, exercise, sleep good, stay hydrated. Those are the main things that you need to do. Do not drink a shit ton of soda. That is awful. And I don't know how people do this. It just blows my mind that people can do nothing but drink soda all day long. And I mean, I understand that it's a habit for some people, but if that is a habit, let's say you drink 6 sodas a day, cut back to 5. I mean, do small steps. The smaller the steps and the slower you take weight off and the slower you get yourself into a healthier diet and a healthier lifestyle, the more sustainable it is, and the more likely you're going to continue that lifestyle, rather than jumping into something and making meal prepping and hardcore Zumba and all this different stuff all the time. If you just jump into something all at once, it's not going to last. So my main point is to make small steps. That's the main thing. Make a list of steps that you can do each week, and just start adding each step into your life. As soon as you get comfortable with doing one consistently and it's part of your routine, add another one, and then another one, and another one, and another one, until you make yourself a healthy, happy lifestyle. And if you can't live with one of them, if there's something that you just can't get used to and you can't do it, don't do it. Just do the next one. That's my suggestion to losing weight and to getting yourself into a healthier lifestyle. It's not all about the pounds. Don't worry about the pounds on the scale. That's something that drives me crazy that people do. Stop weighing yourself. Stop looking at the scale every single day. If you just add these small steps in, go a month without weighing yourself. Don't weigh yourself for an entire month, and add in steps a little bit at a time, and I promise you'll actually lose weight. If you're weight training, don't weigh yourself for 3 months. And all you need to worry about, sorry about the shakiness pulling in my driveway. All you need to worry about is your body image. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, am I happy with the way that I look? If you are happy with the way you look, don't worry about what the scale says. But if you're not, do small things to change it. That's what you should be worried about. Don't worry about a number on a scale. That should have nothing to do with the way that you look. The only reason anyone should ever be worried about the number on the scale is if you're competing in a bodybuilding show, powerlifting, wrestling, something that you're worried about your weight class. That's the only time you should be worried about that. And it shouldn't be worried about like, oh, am I fat? Am I skinny? Worry about the way that you look. And don't worry yourself to death to where like, oh, I'm so fat, I need to be skinny all of a sudden. Don't worry about that either. It's a very long and slow process. And I've been lifting since my sophomore year. And I haven't made huge changes, but I've made small changes over time. And I eat more now than I ever have in my entire life. I eat a lot. I don't know a specific calorie count, but I eat a ton of food. I'll make a video one day of eating for me, and you guys will be amazed. But I'm happier with my body now than I've ever been, because I train hard as hell, and I eat, and I make conscious decisions about the food that I'm eating. That's the main way. That's the best way to do it. Don't worry about the number on the scale. Worry about what you look like. And don't worry about what you look like in a month. Worry about what you look like in a year. The best way to do it is make small steps. That's pretty much my rant, guys. I just want you guys to know how you should lose weight. I mean, that's just the best way to do it. I mean, just make small steps. And I know I'm kind of being repetitive with everything. This is the first really rant I've ever done, but that's the best way to do it, I promise. Take my advice, make a list, make small steps. Don't look at the scale. Eat right, sleep good, train light, train heavy, however you want to do it, whatever is sustainable for you. And then start it for training. Start at 15 minutes, then 30 minutes, whatever. Just add a little bit at a time. Add certain exercises. The main things is work on, never skip upper or lower body. If you hate legs, do them anyway. That's the only thing that I had to say about training. Do not skip leg day. Legs are extremely important. I made that mistake for the first probably year that I trained in high school. Worst mistake of my life. I love legs more than I love anything now, but that's a whole nother story. Eat good, train, sleep, stay hydrated. That's it. It's not that difficult. I promise. Just make small steps and you'll be happy that you made this decision. Thanks, guys. Subscribe to my channel.